Today we're going to learn how to do the back stitch. It's a linear stitch that is most often used to make single lines either in a drawing or to render text. So for example, if you look at this piece here, the text at the top is made with small back stitches that move perpendicularly and even in some cases circularly. And at the bottom of this piece, the woman's skirt is composed of 3 tiers of backstitch. And what's great about that is it gives the drawing a unique sense of texture. This other artwork example here focuses on using smaller stitches that are gently angled to create cursive as opposed to printed handwriting. So for this backstitch demonstration, I'm going to show you how we move from point A to point E to make a straight line, and we'll end up with 4 stitches. To start, I'm going to place my needle at point A from underneath the fabric, and I'm going to pull the thread through to the front. I'm now going to make 1 stitch that moves from point A to point B. At point B, from underneath the fabric, I move my needle to point C and then poke it through. Now, instead of moving to point D, I'm going to move my needle backwards and place it right where point B is, our point B. So I've now conjoined these 2 stitches. Now I move underneath the fabric from point C to point D, pull the thread through, and move backwards, meeting the previous stitch at point C. For our last stitch, it's the same process. I move the needle underneath the fabric to point E, pull the thread through, and move my needle backwards to point D, right where the previous stitch ended.